Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys hear like growls and hell sounds coming from the other rooms, actually they're bringing it in here because they heard me talking. That's the dogs. They are in here today and they'll be like, nah, I'm making that sound again. Anyways, today I'm just going to do a tag video for my friend on YouTube. His name is NinjaCthulhu. Well, his name is Charles, but he goes by NinjaCthulhu, and actually he does his tag videos on another channel, which is GLPawtucket. I hope I said that right. Pawtucket. Yeah, that's how you say it. I got my Elvis look going on. He had a tag on his channel that I didn't do. Usually he does tags for me, so I figured I would do this tag for him because it's like giving's back. Giving's back. Thanksgiving's back. So I will get on with the tag. It's just 7 questions, but I'm sure I will find a way to make this last for at least 15 minutes. I look awful pale today in the little view thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ill because my nose is red. So the first question is, what season is your favorite for fashion? First of all, I totally agree with NinjaCthulhu, Charles, when he says that he does not like to sweat his balls off. I don't like sweating my balls off either in this summer. I don't like to be gross and hot in the summer. I hate when it's super, super hot. I like when it's warm, but I don't like really cold weather either. So I'm gonna say like it is right now where it's fall, but we still have some nice warm breezes coming up and it's not freezing, but it's cold in the, in the nighttime because I like covers when I'm sleeping. So I think it's like right now where I'm like wearing a lighter shirt. It still has kind of sleeves on it. Yeah, so like fall. Number 2 is a good question. Do you eat healthy, or do you think that you could eat healthier? And I definitely think that like everybody could eat healthier, and I probably am one of them because I love ice cream and stuff like that, and I am like NinjaCthulhu says, I am very badly influenced by people around me. I cannot say no when people are eating bad stuff. However, I eat very oddly healthy things that other people who live in my household will not even look at, such as collard greens, kale, Brussels sprouts, and I love them. I have like really awesomely green vegetables with almost every meal because I could probably be a vegetarian if I wanted to, but I like meat, so I'm not really gonna ever go that route, but yeah. And I hardly ever eat red meat. Since I'm in charge of cooking, it's mostly chicken. But I do slip up. This time of year is horrible for that, isn't it? It's like candy, candy, candy. They shove it down our throat when we're in the store. We're like, we'll just buy this pack of candy and we'll hand it out. Then the trick-or-treaters come and it's gone by the freaking time they get here, so you gotta buy more. And then nobody ever goes trick-or-treating anymore, so you have all this candy left over and you're like, no, no, no. I told you I'd make this last a long time. Have you ever broken something of great value or a family heirloom? I don't think I've ever broken a family heirloom, no. But I think the thing of highest value that I ever broke, and it's not like a super, super, super thousands of dollars high value, but I'll have to be honest that once I was in the car with my husband and we may or may not have been bickering at each other. And I'll tell the story how it really happened. I actually had an oyster shell in my hand, and you're going to be like, why did you have an oyster shell? Well, because we had an oyster shell in the car from our honeymoon in the Outer Banks that we found on the beach. We just had it in the car. And I had it in my hand and we're bickering, and I tossed it up on the dashboard. That's what really happened, okay? I did not throw it at the windshield. But of course it went skipping along and whacked the windshield. And it cracked the windshield. And I swear to God, I didn't mean it. It wasn't intentional. And honestly, I told him honestly what happened because he didn't even see it happen. So I could have just like played on that and been like, oh, let me get that oyster shell here and take it away, and not even told him like, oh shit, my windshield's cracked. I wonder how that happened. And he'd be like, oh yeah, I don't know how that happened. But, shit happens, I guess. What topic of book do you enjoy reading? Obviously paranormal books. I have like probably 50 books on paranormal subjects as of right now, and it just keeps growing and growing because like almost every single time I go to a bookstore I buy a paranormal book. I have paranormal books that I bought 5 years ago that I haven't even gotten around to reading yet. I know, I'm like crazy like that. Otherwise I do like fiction, but like NinjaCthulhu, I'm not really into modern fiction that much. I did like the Sookie Stackhouse books in the beginning of the series, but you know, the True Blood books, it kind of got a little silly and now it's like a little rushed. And I haven't even like read the last book that came out in that series because I just gave up on it. It's rushed and it's just not as good as it used to be. I know I tell you guys I'm reading the Anna Green Gables series. I am reading that. And I always wanted a Kindle, and everybody who's book lovers, who loves like regular books, don't hate me for that because it took like so long for me to decide that I wanted the Kindle because I love holding a book and the smell of a book, and I just love books, physical books, but there are so many classic pieces of literature that you can get on a Kindle for free or 99 cents or $1.99, and I just want to read all these really awesome classic books like Jane Eyre that I've never got to read, or they even have Dracula on there for free. And I'm thinking for my anniversary I'm going to get a Kindle, so I think that's what I asked for. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to read all those awesome classics. The next question is, have you had someone who hates you and you have no idea why? Oh, absolutely. Again, like you said, NinjaCthulhu said, in high school, I had 2 girls who absolutely hated my friggin' guts for no reason. They just didn't like me, and I don't care because honestly, you know, we got over it. Me and this one girl actually got over it, and we became friends as an adult, and actually, you know, unfortunately she passed away last year, and that was a real big kick in the ass for me because I just reflected so much on how we didn't get along in high school, and I was left with why did she hate me so much, but that's water under the bridge. And the other girl is just, she's like not living a very good life right now, I should say, so I suppose it's just because they just didn't like their life, so they had to have a reason and someone else to pick on, I guess. But that's really 2 that I can think of. Something always flying around in here when I'm making a video. Maybe it's like a ghost fly. But that's really 2 that I can really think of that just despised me the moment they met me. Other than that, people usually like me. Usually, I guess. I'm a likable person. The next question is, have you ever been mad at someone to the point that you just don't talk to them and let them figure it out? I've actually been mad at someone so much that I haven't talked to them for the last 3 years. And I do not speak to them, and I will not speak to them. And I have no reason to speak to them now, so yes, I have people I don't speak to. Why should I? I mean, if you're going to be an asshole and do things to me, I am a grown-up now and I will just not bother with you. That's it. I don't care if they're figuring it out or not, to be honest with you. And the last question is, do you feel that you get everyone's problems dumped on you? I don't feel like I get everybody's problems dumped on me necessarily. I just feel like everybody leans on me sometimes because I'm a good listener. I give good advice. Not everybody, but a lot of people trust me because, you know, I always have a good thing to say and good advice to hand out to certain people. I don't look at that as I'm dumping my problems on you though, but sometimes it can become overwhelming because of the situation I'm in where I have my own problems, my own stuff to deal with, but I don't mind because sometimes I feel like maybe I was given this role to be, you know, sympathetic and understanding and to take care of people. I don't know. Again, I am empathetic too. I feel everything that everybody feels. I can always tell when people are mad or sad, or, you know, I was actually given a pendant in high school by my best friend one of my best friends, not my best friend now, so she's watching this. No, you are my best friend forever, for life. But one of my best friends in high school gave me a pendant that said mind reader, because I always knew when something was wrong, and it's just having that ability kind of makes you want to solve people's problems, I guess, so to speak. Hopefully you know what I'm saying. So that's that tag. Do the tag if you guys want to. It'd be nice to hear from you. And if you guys don't make videos but you're like my subscribers, maybe you guys should start making videos so I can see your pretty faces. I haven't decided a name for this guy yet because my video's only been up for like 2 days. I don't think I'm gonna pick a name for him. Maybe we'll just use different names for him, like each video. So we'll call him Chester now. Like I said, do the video if you want to, and the video's like 12 minutes. I'll edit it down a little bit, but I told you I'd make it really long even though it's only 7 questions. Bye guys!